Hello, chasers! Today we're unravelling a topic that's been catching out many homeowners operating a home-based business. It's been creating waves across Victoria, hitting homeowners and small businesses alike. Land tax. Specifically, how it's now affecting those who operate a business right out of their own homes. I'm your host, Chris Becks, a financial and business advisor with over 40 years' experience and the founder of the multi-award-winning CBEX Business Solutions for Good. And as this is an accounting and tax topic, as a member of CPA Australia and registered tax agent, I'm obliged to give you this general advice disclaimer before we begin.
The advice provided is general advice only, as in preparing it, we did not take into account your investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs. Before making an investment decision on the basis of this advice, you should consider how appropriate the advice is to your particular investment needs and objectives. You should also consider the tax implications on your financial situation. Chris Becks, CPA member number 805103 and registered tax agent number 629430015, is a director of CBEX Business Solutions for Good and is authorised to provide accounting and tax advice.
Now that is done, let's dive into this episode. Now most of us in Victoria understand that land tax usually applies to properties like holiday houses, investment properties or commercial spaces. And thankfully, our primary place of residence, our home, has generally been exempt. But here's where things get interesting, and for many, a little alarming. There's been a lot of media attention recently about land tax extending to home-based businesses. And if you're thinking, wait, I run my business from home, so I should be exempt, right? Well, not necessarily. The State Revenue Office of Victoria, or SRO, has actually been issuing land tax audits to homeowners running businesses from their homes, even small businesses operating from a shed or garage on the property. And despite all the chatter, it's important to note that the rules themselves about whether home-based businesses are subject to land tax haven't actually changed recently. So what is the key factor determining if your home-based business makes you liable for land tax? It comes down to whether your business meets the definition of substantial business activity as outlined in the Land Tax Act of 2005. There's even a revenue ruling from 2013, LTA 001V2, that guides how the Commissioner interprets this. This ruling looks at several factors. For instance, if you're generating $30,000 or more in gross income from your business, or if more than 30% of your home or land area is used, even partly for business purposes. They also consider if you have paid employees or contractors working on the property, excluding relatives living there, if a council permit is required, and the extent of income tax deductions you claim for the business. So, if the rules haven't changed, what has sparked this sudden increase in assessments and audit activity? The answer, chasers, lies in a significant shift in the land tax threshold. From 2024, the general land tax threshold in Victoria plummeted from $300,000 down to just $50,000. Now let's put that into perspective. Imagine a small business owner using 20% of their home solely for their business and their activity is considered substantial due to turnover and other factors. Prior to 2024, the taxable value of their land would need to be $300,000, before they'd paid land tax on that 20% non-exempt portion. But now, from 2024, as soon as the taxable value of the land hits $50,000, land tax becomes payable on that non-exempt 20%. This reduced threshold is significantly increasing the number of Victorians who are now liable for land tax. And how is the SRO finding all these home-based businesses? The answer? Data matching. The State Revenue Office gets data from various government and non-government agencies. While it's not entirely clear all the sources they're using for these audits, a vast amount of information is provided to agencies like the Australian Tax Office, or ATO, when businesses lodge their tax returns. This includes business addresses, gross income, contractor payments, rent and wages. Even single-touch payroll filings give the ATO up-to-date information about employees and payments. The State Revenue Office has been data matching ATO records connected to family homes for over the past 5 years and applying these new rules. For example, if your home's unimproved land value is $1 million and your business activities generate over $30,000 from just 10% of the land, your taxable land is now $100,000, which could mean a tax bill of $975 where it was previously exempt. And if you own multiple properties, that rate can go up to 2.65%. Critics are calling this a tax grab by the Allen Labor government. With the Council of Small Business Organisations Australia CEO Luke Octastrut stating it will only punish mum and dads seeking to innovate and provide their families a living. The Victoria Chamber of Commerce and Industry CEO Paul Guerra agrees, saying these changes could stifle innovation as many entrepreneurs start their businesses from home before they can afford commercial space. And Shadow Treasurer James Newbury calls it un-Australian. So chasers, what does this all mean for you? If you're running a business from your home in Victoria, even a small one, it's crucial to understand these changes. It might be worth seeking expert advice to ensure you're compliant and to understand any potential liabilities. The landscape of land tax in Victoria has clearly shifted, and many homeowners are now facing unexpected bills. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and make sure you're aware of how these changes might affect your home and your business. Thank you for listening. I'm Chris Becks, and I look forward presenting our next episode to you real soon.
If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the Chasers channel, we would love you to share it with your business friends and colleagues, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review. To catch all the latest from CBEX Business Solutions for Good, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/CBEX, Instagram at CBEX, and on the internet at cbex.com. Thanks again, and we'll be sharing new info with you on our next episode.